You cannot imagine in this day and era something which is unimaginable, something which is inconceivable. For you to think that Americans can go into Namibia and they don't pay nothing for visa. It is visa free in a bid to promote tourism in Namibia. But here is a beautiful young lady, not young, she's old, but young in the sense that she is just ascended barely a week into the presidency of Namibia. A woman called Netumbo Nandi Ndaitwa has made it very clear in just a space of 1 week that Americans are no longer welcome into their land without visa. You have to pay for, it's peanut anyway, it's about $90 for you to enter into Namibia, but it is worth something. Seeing the struggles that Africans go through in some of these Western countries, entering there, for you to access their visas, you have to, do a lot of things, and at the end of the day, your visa even it's not guaranteed that it's gonna come. Sometimes it's rejected. It takes months after months, for you to access them. And so, how beautiful it is that she's joining Traore. Traore is making sure that the visa is gonna be free to all Africans, so you can enter there freely. The people like Kenya, they're trying to work it out that Africans all should enter freely. There are borders that were not created by us and not created for us, but we continue to make sure that we embrace them. It is time now that African leaders have to rise up. Other than going for summits that have been, they call them into countries where only one single president owns all the 54, and then in the end they give them about 54 or 56 billion. That is peanut. There are deals that you guys crack, and it's not working for our people. At the end of the day, we should be focusing on what Ibrahim Traore is trying to do, and all of these people who are uniting with him. It is worth doing it for ourselves. There are no free lunch. We have to do it by ourselves, and this is the thing that will make Africans to stand out tall and be counted. Not like people who should be considered second class or downtrodden people. No, we are equals, and we should be treated as that. As long as they're not treating us as that, it is because of our leaders who are not taking their stands and say enough is enough. Because as long as our economic freedom is not controlled by us, it is not for us to keep for ourselves. And so, let us see more of these leaders rising up and making sure that they work in the interest of the people and making sure that the economies work for our good, just like Ibrahim Traore is taking the lead. The Sahel region, right on course, they are following suit. I see this young lady in politics, not in politics like in the presidency. Netumbo Nandi Ndaitwa following suit, say no, we are equals. If you're making our people to suffer to get visas into your country, get ours also online. If not, come and get it on arrival. That should be the thing that many more African leaders should be able to follow up and create something for a lasting legacy within our countries, other than just following things that are not designed by us and it's not for us, but we continue to embrace them. Throw away all these borders which are unnecessary. Open up. You know very well in Europe is for a very wide area, many countries that you go visa free. And why is it that it's important for Africans to have these visas and all that? It is not necessary. And it is time now that you guys have to open up our borders, trade with each other freely, unite, because united we are stronger. United you cannot be penetrated through. And you guys should be following suit with Ibrahim Traore, that many more Africans will rise up and make sure that our minerals are used to the advantage of our people, not to the detriment of our people. That is the thing.